What if a watch could become more than a tool for telling time? What if it became a symbol of success, achievement, and prestige recognized across the world? This is the story of Rolex. The story begins in 1905, when a young entrepreneur named Hans Wilsdorf had a vision that most people thought was impossible. At a time when pocket watches dominated the market, Wilsdorf believed the future belonged to wristwatches. The challenge was that wristwatches were considered inaccurate and unreliable. Determined to change that perception, he focused on one thing: precision. In 1908, he registered a new name for his company, Rolex, a short, memorable name that could be pronounced in any language and fit perfectly on a watch dial. But a great name alone wouldn't make history. Rolex needed innovation. In 1926, the company introduced the Oyster, the world's first truly waterproof wristwatch. To prove its reliability, Rolex placed the watch on the wrist of swimmer Mercedes Gleitze during her attempt across the English Channel. After hours in freezing water, the watch emerged still ticking perfectly. The world was amazed. Just 5 years later, Rolex changed watchmaking again by introducing the perpetual movement, a self-winding mechanism powered by the wearer's own motion. It became the foundation of modern automatic watches and remains one of the company's greatest innovations. Rolex wasn't simply making watches. It was redefining what a watch could be. Over the decades, Rolex created timepieces designed for people pushing the limits of human achievement. The Submariner became the gold standard for divers. The GMT-Master helped pilots track multiple time zones. The Explorer was inspired by mountaineering expeditions, and the Daytona became one of the most famous racing watches ever made. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, Rolex watches accompanied explorers, athletes, and adventurers across the globe. Each achievement strengthened the brand's reputation for reliability and excellence. So what makes Rolex so special today? The answer lies in an obsession with quality. Rolex controls nearly every step of production. The company develops its own materials, manufactures its own components, and subjects every watch to rigorous testing. Every detail is designed to last for generations, but craftsmanship alone doesn't explain Rolex's status. Rolex has become a symbol of achievement. For many people, owning a Rolex marks a milestone, a first major success, a promotion, a business victory, or a lifelong dream realized. And because demand often exceeds supply, many Rolex models have become highly sought after around the world. More than a century after its founding, Rolex remains the most recognized luxury watch brand on earth. A company built on innovation, a reputation built on precision, and a legacy built on excellence. Because while every watch tells time, Rolex tells a story of ambition, achievement, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. The crown isn't just a logo, it's a symbol of earning your time. Subscribe for more stories behind the world's most iconic luxury brands, because every luxury legend has a story,